apparently I have to use this Super Nintendo version because that's... It just doesn't work for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but my TV's not supporting my PS4, and I guess I can't use that as a monitor anymore because, like, I don't know, like, maybe it was some update to the Elgato, I don't know, I have absolutely no idea, but for whatever reason, my my TV, that I'm using as a second monitor, it's not taken, what's it called? Not taking my PS4, so I'm gonna have to deal with this. Like the Super Nintendo version. It's fine, this one's almost exactly the same, it's just a different remote. Perfectly fine. Shouldn't cause any problems whatsoever. In fact, should probably even run better because this actually has a Super Nintendo emulator. Like, it emulates pretty much exactly the same on the PS4 version, but... yeah. I'm not gonna read this part specifically because it's, like, just the opening... whatever. The opening cinematic, like, that's what it is. Like, I just need to take this time to explain. So I'm just gonna let this run for anyone to read. If they want to, like, I wish it was, what's it called? Like, I wish I could stream from my Vita at this point, but I can't. Because you'd have to solder that, and it's like, that's a mess. Like, I could just, what's it called? I could screw it up. I tried to fix it, DS Lite, screwed that up. But, yeah. Playing the Super Nintendo version, playing it on the SNES Classic. Just what I have to resort to. Anyway, the X. Mega Man X. Okay, let's get into this. There we go. Game start. I'm just gonna do a quick run through of this game. I know it like the back of my hand. Essentially. There you go. Like, you just need it. Don't have the dash yet because, what's it called? Okay, we're good. Sorry. Like, that's the Chill Penguin stage. Like, I wish, what's it called? I could stream from my Vita, though, because I got, what's it called on that? I have, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. Like, that's the better version of this than the Super Nintendo version. No idea why they didn't, what's it called? Like, they put Day of the Maverick, they put that on the disc for the Legacy Collection, but for whatever reason, they, had regular Mega Man X and they, like, missed opportunity, didn't put Maverick Hunter X instead, or at least on the side for people to play if they preferred that version. It's odd. I mean, I guess they'd have to convert it and, like, port it over, and that would have taken a little bit more time, I guess, than porting over a Super Nintendo game, but I digress. It's, like, supposed to be, like, best of Mega Man X. In, like, all of it. You know? It's just that sort of thing. Anyway, there's some health down here. Why did I go down here? I don't need that. I don't have any sub-tanks. I'm at full health. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. I probably should have just, what's it called? Like, I don't really like the borders on the SNES Classic too much. Like, I probably should have just zoomed in on the game a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it's something. But, yeah, this is just, like, straight Mega Man X, no trophies, no... nothing. Directly ripped from a... whatever Super Nintendo cartridge Capcom had laying around. Or at least, not cartridge, excuse me, whatever ROM site Sony and Capcom got it off of. Because, what's it called? Like, I'm pretty sure that's where they actually got all the old ROMs from. It was just like some ROM site that they sued. Oh, sorry, you're here, ROMs. Yes, this is the SNES Classic because I'm not playing the actual PS4 game that got released because for some reason my TV wouldn't take that, but it would take this for some reason. Like, it's the exact same game, but for some reason my TV said unsupported format for the PlayStation 4 version and it said good to go with the SNES version. And there's little to no difference, so I'm like, okay, screw it. Anyway, hello. At any moment, they'll start dropping them. There we go. Just gotta deal with a few of these before Vava comes out. Wait, whoa. There we go. Alright, I think it's just 3 of them and then Vava. Well, Vile, technically, but yeah. TV is being biased at the moment. Yes, it is. It specifically wants this SNES game to be played on an SNES emulator that Nintendo made. It does not want it to be played on a PlayStation 4. Oh, there's Vile, by the way. I got punched in the face because I wasn't paying attention. Well, this is a scripted loss. I don't have to do anything, but, like, I'm gonna shoot him anyway. Like, I'm gonna play the fool for a second. Scripted loss, but you actually have to lose the battle to... to lose. Yeah, there we go. There it is. You worthless piece of scrap metal! Did you think you could defeat me? And Q0. Pretty simple intro. Lose the battle to win. Yes, exactly. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Yeah, X wasn't, actually. So he's actually right about this, but Zero knows basically nothing about X at this point. Why? Remember, you have not reached your full power yet. Like, he knows about the variable weapon system at this point, though. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. So where in the... does Mega Man X take place in the Mega Man timeline? 21XX. Like, 2000... the regular Mega Man timeline, the original, is just 2000XX. Like, this is 100 years later. You may even become as powerful as I am. I doubt it. Zero is insane. Anyway, I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Like, I'd play Day of the Maverick after this, but, like, I can't. Like, just, I guess look it up wherever. But there's actually a backstory entire movie behind the beginning of this game. Or at least for before it. That explains everything that's going on right now. But unfortunately, we just get the old NES opening that barely tells you anything. But anyway, we've been dropped in here. People usually do Chill Penguin first, or they do Storm Eagle. I'm gonna do Chill Penguin. I don't need the extra heart tank and, what's it called? Energy tank to beat Chill Penguin. He's the second easiest boss in the game, aside from Storm Eagle. I'm just gonna get the... I'm gonna have to come back for the heart, unfortunately. But I'm gonna get the leg parts first, and then... yeah, I'm gonna do it in order of the parts, not weakness order. It's perfectly fine. I know that Sting Chameleon's probably gonna kick my butt because of that, but... I'll deal with it when I get there. Honestly. And I'm gonna be getting the arm parts from Zero, just because I can. And that the jumping that's required to get the arm parts from Dr. Light is ridiculous. It's still considered 100% because you get the arm parts either way, but that puts it off to the end of the game instead of, like, just in the middle. So I'm not going to make myself completely overpowered in the beginning, but I'm going to be doing a few things. I'm going to be getting at least the armor. Guess you'll check out Day of the Maverick later. Yeah, it's pretty good. But they actually made a movie to explain, like, what led up to this. Even though it makes absolutely no sense in some places. In others, it perfect sense. But like, you'd have to watch it and know all the context behind it for it to not make sense. If you don't, it makes perfect sense. So, you've come, Miss Dr. White. X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. I'm trying to do as best as I can to Mega Man X, what's it called, Mega Man 8, Dr. Light. And I hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. I don't know why I'm voice acting for Dr. Light, but I'm trying. But now, it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers. Beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into the capsule, and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. I wish you said Mega Man. Look up what's it called? Just Dr. Light speaking in Mega Man 8, and you'll know exactly why I'm trying to do that. Also, like, I'm sorry I'm giving so much outside material to look up, but it's hilarious. Anyway, now I can dash. Instead of sliding, X can dash. So, the X games are really fast. And this is the reason why it has that reputation. Is because instead of sliding, like, methodical, like, planning things out, like, you just gotta go as fast as possible, basically. Like, the X games are kind of like the Mega Man games, but they're more caffeinated because of this dashing mechanic. That gets so many different variations throughout the series. The stream seems to be having problems. Oops, all caps. What kind of problems? The, what's it called? OBS says that nothing's wrong. Absolutely nothing, and I'm seeing the preview and it's like nothing wrong. Maybe it's, what's it called? Maybe it's your computer. Internet's being bad. Probably that, yeah. I'm sorry. I guess you might want to reload. I'm not going to be fighting Chill Penguin for as long as it would take for you to do that, so I guess you could try that. Anyway, yeah, this is where the heart is. Or at least, in the next one. Yep, there it is. Okay. Can't get that until I beat Flame Mammoth. So I'm just gonna have to beat Chill Penguin. And, Chill Penguin is not Flame Mammoth's weakness. You can just beat him with the Buster real easy. Is the thing. Which is one of the reasons why almost everyone starts at Chill Penguin, and in fact, as why I have started at Chill Penguin. It's just... Even though, what's it called? I think Storm Eagle is actually a lot easier, but... That's probably because I always have the dash at that point. Like, without the dash, I could see Storm Eagle being, like, absolutely absurd, but... Or at least kind of, but he unlike Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle can't really do any damage with his actual attacks. Like, everything that Chill Penguin does, it can damage you, like what he just did right there. Like, I know I was gonna die on that one. Like, Chill Penguin's actually a little bit harder than Storm Eagle, honestly. Like, I could come back, really. All I needed to be here for was the leg parts. Time to put the penguin on ice. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't put me on ice before then. Because he can do that. Oh good, he's stuck. You actually have to be on your toes for Chill Penguin. I mean, you can beat any of the bosses, like, with the Buster in this game, certainly. But, Generally, it's better to get their weakness, but you have to beat one of them first, and people usually choose Chill Penguin because he's relatively simple to learn. Simple to beat. I'd do Storm Eagle if I wanted a little bit of a challenge, but not too much of a challenge. But, yeah, I'm just getting Storm Eagle next because I got the leg part, so Storm Eagle's a sure thing. And, that'll get me the head parts anyway. I don't need Chameleon Sting to beat Storm Eagle. He's pretty easy. But I'm gonna be getting everything, so... Storm Eagle actually is a really good place to start because he can get the, what's it called? Got Shotgun Ice. But, anyway, you can get the... Stay frosty, my friends. Yes. But anyway, you can get his heart and his, sub-tank. Just straight from the get-go, no abilities. The heart's, in fact, in the beginning of the level. I just need to jump off the top of this area right back here. And the EX tank is... I mean, not the EX tank, the sub-tank, excuse me. That's just on the top of this cliff. And I fell off. It's perfectly fine. Like, lives don't really matter in X. Not that much. Like, in fact, in all the Mega Man games, that pretty much don't matter, but... There we go. But you do not need any abilities at all for this. You do need to get lucky with the... these things that are trying to grab you, though. But anyway, in order to get the first heart piece, you know what you gotta do? This! Ah, darn it! I missed it! Oh, that was embarrassing. I'll get it the next time, but... Oh, my lord. I guess I'm gonna have to do it from this platform because, what's it called? Yeah, whatever. There we go! Life went up a little bit. Storm Eagle and Storm Albatross. Sad face. And not Storm Albatross. Sad face. There isn't a Storm Albatross in this series, but there is a Storm Owl. So, close. And I lost all my lives, but I'm still gonna beat Storm Eagle anyway, because I can. He's a pretty simple fellow, he just blows you with the... what's it called? With his tornadoes. He doesn't actually do damage with them. Like, the whole point of Storm Eagle is... There's a narrow platform with absolutely no obstacles on it to hide behind, and he just tries to blow you off of it. That's what's it called? He just tries to push you into a bottomless pit and essentially just one-shot kill you. So that's how his attacks are dangerous, not actually doing damage. Don't worry, we'll just pretend we didn't see that. Yes, did it on the first try. Clearly. Anyway, I believe the sub-tank is up here. Like, I just need to get up here real quick. Like, I know this game like the back of my hand, but what's it called? There are a few things I don't remember the exact location. Well, actually, that's not true. Never mind. There it is, right there. Got it. Actually, I'm gonna blow out the windows real quick. You can blow out these windows. Oh, watch. When this guy blows up, watch. There we go. Needed to break all of these windows because it's collateral damage. And no other reason. The Maverick did it. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, these, what's it called? Yeah, this cannon, it sucks. It respawns on the next platform every time you kill one. Except for that one for some reason. I guess it was because it was on screen. Like, you can cheap it out, things out by having their respawn point on screen. That is something you can do in this game, but if it isn't, they're gonna do this. There's stuff like this that's gonna happen in this game. That you need to know about it. Okay, This actually doesn't require fire. It can be destroyed with the Mega Buster. It just takes a billion shots. Just watch this. There we go. This is going to be an extra life. I know it said they didn't matter, but yeah, there we go. It's just a little secret. X hates Windows ever since he casually walked through into a screen door. Yes, indeed. No, he'd been stuck behind one for 100 years. That's a better explanation. He was just in like a pod in stasis. It's like Windows giving him PTSD or something. Anyway, this is where the head part is, I believe. There we go. Yep, there we go. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with that headbutt. There we go. Okay. I think you can... If I remember correctly, you can damage a few enemies, but not really. Or maybe you can't, and I'm not just remembering wrong. But I think it's just for ceilings. Well, actually, no! That's not true. It does... what's it called? You can also use it to destroy rocks that are falling. Like, now that I've got that in Stinkamelion stage, the rocks that fall from the cave, they do absolutely nothing now. Literally just made X hard-headed. And they're the classic Mega Man enemies. Gotta have them. There's also one of the bats in the, what's his name? The Armored Armadillo stage. Yes, better. Alright, there we go. So, anyway, we got everything here, so now I just need to get to Storm Eagle. There we go. Casually just gotta destroy his airship real quick. By entering it. Who knows what X did in there, but now the ship is falling out of the sky. BRB, okay, I'm just gonna beat Storm Eagle real quick. Let's see, it just blows you. Like, no damage whatsoever except for that diving attack and his, what's it called? Summoning little eaglets. Excuse me. And even this diving attack doesn't do any damage, really. There's his eaglets. There we go. And back to diving. So we haven't gotten a lot of Storm Tornado from Storm Eagle for some reason. Even though his ability... Yeah, Storm Tornado is supposed to do a ton of damage, like, just over time, but for some reason it does nothing when he uses it against you, so... This is one of the rare cases where one of X's weapons actually does more than, what's it called? Does more than what the Maverick itself actually does. Like, he actually has a stronger ability than what he copies with the variable weapon system. There we go. This is how you beat Storm Eagle, though. You just... Hope he doesn't do that a bunch of times. Because that's like one of his only damaging moves. Even though it's pretty easy to avoid. And punish him for it. There we go. There's Storm Tornado. He actually did a signature move once. Oh, the eaglets. And he's screwed. Nope. One more shot. Where is he? There we go. Saving a signature weapon for later use. Or because it sucks, like I said. Well, it sucks when he uses it. It's one of the most broken weapons in the game when you use it. Storm Tornado. Anyway, now we can go to Sting Chameleon and get the armor real quick. Not gonna be able to beat Sting Chameleon because he's actually one of the strongest Mavericks in the game, and you need, what's it called? You definitely need Boomerang Quanger to beat him. Like, unless I cheese him out with the sub-tank I just got. Like, there's a possibility of me doing that. But the sub-tanks are actually pretty cheap in this game. The only time that they don't give you a significant advantage over the boss is the final boss. Like, Sigma, you need all 4 of them just to stand a chance against him. That's leveling the playing field instead of dominating it. But anyway, this is where the armor is. Now I have obtained ultimate power. Sure. I'll use it against this robot real quick. Might as well. Well, actually, that's not his weakness. Never mind. I forgot what this robot's weakness is, but this robot actually isn't a Maverick. This was made by Dr. Light to guard the capsule for some reason. It's one of the strongest non-boss enemies in the game. Well, actually, technically it is a boss, but like non-Maverick boss enemies. This thing's beefy, and it can do stuff like that. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to beat him at this point. This is the problem, but I'll try. It might take more than one attempt, but everything else has taken more than one attempt this entire run. Okay, smoking, he's on half health. There we go. I'm almost dead. He's at half health. What's that say about him? And I'm dead. Darn it. Hello, hope you're not too late. No, you're not. Mega Man X is fast, but you've not missed the most of it. Hello, Roz. Alright. Time for round 2 with this robot. I'm gonna try to take a little bit less damage on the way leading up to it. Actually, I'm gonna try to get some health even. You know what I could do? I could use Storm Eagle's ability. There we go. Alright, we're in a little bit better of a position. Mega Man, I made these capsules so you can help save the world, but built some guards who will try to kill you. Good luck. Yeah, pretty much. Like, what was Dr. Light thinking about this one specifically? Like, these parts only interface with X, as he proved in what's it called? In X5, like, they do not hook up with Zero. Like, not compatible whatsoever. He's like, sorry, I can't power you up at all. Tough luck. Which doesn't really make sense because it's a recording. But for some reason, it's absurd. Like, a recording of Dr. Light says, you must be Zero. I somehow know about you even though I didn't know you existed for 100 years, and this is just a recording. Oh, darn it. This guy's pretty difficult. Like, I've got unlimited tries because there's no real consequence for me using up all my lives. Aside from going back to the beginning of the stage, and he's at the beginning of the stage. So, like, none of this really matters. It's just frustrating. You know what, I'm gonna try to get more health. That's what I'm gonna do. If an enemy drops items like this weapon ammo item, they're gonna drop... what's it called? They're gonna drop health eventually, so I'm just gonna keep farming. This is one of the ways that you cheap out this game. Like, I'm just gonna go out this at full health, or... I could take the time to fill up a sub-tank even, but I'm not going to. Are you kidding me? Like, why won't they drop health? Sorry, darn thing's been skipping on you. And what? Little did people know Dr. Light can look into the future. Yes, he knows exactly what Zero was going to say to... Wait a minute, my sub-tank has... Darn it. Okay. If I can't beat this thing with one chip, I'm not going to be beating it. I mean, without one chip. Darn it. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to... There we go. I know that I'm trying to beat this with the Buster, and I'm kind of handicapping myself a little bit, but... There we go. It's way harder to move with the Super Nintendo remote than it is with a PlayStation remote. So I might actually have a little bit of difficulty with this, because I've been binging Mega Man X a little bit, like the entire series, and I've... what's it called? Because I got the Legacy Collection. There we go. This is literally just Rock'em Sock'em robots at this point. One of us has got to give eventually. But will it be me or him is the question. And the next jump is going to be absolutely horrendous for me. There we go. Because I'm making it a little bit difficult for myself by not jumping all the way from the top. There we go. I've gotten lucky with his claws. Okay, he's smoking real bad. He's gonna lose. Just one last push, please. X. There we go, he's beaten. Oh my lord. Anyways, hope I'm feeling better. Yes, I do feel better, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat for a while. Whip told me the other day I was sick. Yes, I was sick for a little bit, but I'm feeling a little bit better. Like, not completely better, which is why I'm just streaming X real quick, but I'm feeling good enough to stream. Okay, you were asking if I felt better. Yeah, I do. Anyway, this body contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce the damage to your system by 50%. There we go. Now, technically, we do have a chance to beat Sting Chameleon, which is why I'm not gonna just exit out of the stage immediately, but... why isn't it letting me out? Okay, there we go. The camera had to realize I was done with the fight. Oops, wrong button. Oh, but by the way, that's the heart, I believe. So I'm gonna be getting that real quick if I can. I believe that it's just you need this amount of body armor and then you're good, but I might be mistaken. You might need to be able to charge Chill Penguin's weapon to be able to do this. I have no idea. But I should be able to get the heart here, though. Maybe. Anyway, just gotta be at the very edge. Nope, no. Gotta have a little bit of room to dash. Yep, you have to, what's it called? Darn it! You actually do have to use, what's it called? Okay. It's like, which ability is that again? I think it's Chill Penguin's ability that allows you to make a little platform that slides so you can have a little bit more space to jump there. I think. And you need Boomerang Quanger. Obviously, his weapon is very desirable. So I'm gonna go fight Boomerang Quanger next, even though I don't have his weakness. Like, I don't have Rolling Shield, but Boomerang Quanger, if I can beat him, then I pretty much screwed over every Maverick in this game. He has the best weapon, objectively. Glad to hear I'm doing a bit better, thank you. Alright, these guys with the shield are a little bit annoying. Oh wait, I can deal with them with Storm Eagle. There we go. There we go. Just get a little bit of Storm Tornado in them. That will go down immediately, but you gotta get them to drop their shield at the same time, which is a little bit easier said than done. There we go. That was worth jumping down for. True ultimate power, good luck, thank you. But Boomerang Cutter is objectively the best weapon in this game. It affects all of the Mavericks, almost. Don't get hurt during this section at all if you just don't touch the lasers. Like, easier said than done again, but there we go. Okay, we're running now. Almost got through there. Filling up my sub-tank, though, so I'm gonna need that for Boomerang Quanger. I'm gonna be cheaping him out. Because screw it, screw weakness order, I'm just gonna do it in order that's, like, best for me completing this in one go. You know what I mean? Anyway, there's a lot of spikes here, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to avoid them. Like, you can actually kind of not have to worry about this puzzle at all if you just let these things damage you. Or just stay to the left. Pretty much. There's just that one right there on the very left, and then you're golden. See? Had to jump over those spikes real quick. There's a little bit of a trick. Anyway, I have to come back here twice because you actually need Boomerang. This is one of the few instances in this game where you actually need the boss's weapon to be able to get the heart in it. So I'm just gonna go in just like this. Just with the Buster. I mean, if I remember correctly, Shotgun Ice actually does do a little bit of damage to him, and it makes it a little bit easier. Like, it's not a super effective weapon on him, but at least, at the very least, it does cover his attack pattern pretty well. Like, you're gonna consistently be doing damage. If you go with just the Buster, well, he's gonna vanish, and you're not gonna be doing a lot to him, so Shotgun Ice might actually be the best bet with what I've got on beating him, or at least a combination of that and my Buster. And there's the heart. Unfortunately, I need Boomerang Cutter to get it. It just sits there and taunts you like, you want me? You gotta beat this guy up here. No getting around it. It's like, there's no cheaping this out, get good. There we go. Alright. All the stages aren't... What's it called? Ah, sweet Mega Man. Yes. Anyway. What's it called? Hello, Zeki, or... Yeah. I mean, I guess Boomerang Quanger isn't that bad. He's fast, I'll give him that, but... Is he gonna do anything with that, is the question. Usually, no. Okay, he's got to the point where I'm just gonna have to use the lemons. Well, actually, charge charts are working. Never mind. Okay, didn't even have to use the sub-tank. Didn't even have to use shotgun ice. Ah, darn it. Wait, why am I saying darn it to actually winning? That was a good thing. Never mind. Anyway, just got an audio glitch. Yeah, sorry. That was me. Wait, is the audio still glitching, like, just going in absolutely mental? Like, what kind of audio glitch is that? Is it gone? Just gonna wait for that. And go get the heart real quick. But pretty much all of the hearts that are hidden... Yeah, it's just... How do you get them? Use Boomerang Cutter. Seriously. Audio's fine on... Zeki's end, okay. Guess it's just his end. Okay. Well, again, sorry for that, but... There's not much I can do about that if that's the case. But still sorry. Also, Roz's as well. Ah, darn it. Well, I hope that clears up at least at some point, maybe. Hopefully. Anyway, we gotta go back up. Time to make use for... Is it random? Are those spikes actually random? No, wait, they were the same before. Never mind. I mean, as before. Weird. Saw more on the left than I did the last time. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Anyway, time to get that heart. Real quick. I'm even gonna get... What's it called? Like, I'm seriously 100%ing this. The tag is not lying whatsoever. I'm even gonna get the Hadouken. Screw it. Ah, darn it. It kind of hints that this is Sting Chameleon's weakness with those enemies right there. they're kind of chameleon-like. I like that. Anyway, gotta do this right. And if it doesn't hit anything, you get the ammo back. That's the best part. Anyway, escaping. Going to the next stage. Think your deal might be that the neighbor may be watching a stream, unless he close it down, you don't know. Oh, okay. Interfering Wi-Fi signals, I get it. But, anyway, now that we've beaten Chill Penguin, we can beat Flame Mammoth. Like, we have... I'm actually gonna show off the weakness system. Why not? I have Storm Tornado, I have Boomerang Cutter, I have beaten Chill Penguin. This guy is screwed. His stage is not lava anymore, it's frozen. And I can get everything here if I wanted. There we go. I mean, I guess I could have gone to Sting Chameleons because of Boomerang Cutter. But nah, Flame Mammoth, it's fine. Just whatever. Like, I am going to attempt to get to the Dr. Light capsule. Just real quick. There we go. Yep, there it is. There are the arm parts. Not going to get them. I'm just going to get them from 0. There we go. That one I'm amazed at, actually. That's the hardest jump in the game. Seriously. Alright, got the heart. Now I just need to get the sub-tank upstairs. I tell you guys, I know this game like the back of my thumb. I mean, not thumb, hand, rather. Anyway, it's just up here. Excuse me as I fail at platforming for a second. There are a few enemies, like, blocking me, it's fine. Anyway, there's an extra life, and here's a leap of faith. Got another sub-tank. Got another, basically, complete full health bar. There we go. Alright, now let's beat Flame Mammoth. Or I can grind for my sub-tank here, technically. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna fill that up at what's it called, Armadillos. Like, all the sub-tanks, because at that point I'll have all of them. Because he has the last sub-tank. Leave the capsule next to for the next generation of Mega Men. Yes, indeed. Leave it for, what's his name? Leave it for, Mega Man ZX. Not just regular Mega Man X. Why am I not using Storm Tornado on those guys? There's still a little bit of lava dripping out of the pipes, but other than that, we're perfectly fine. For some reason, beating Chill Penguin froze this place. But I'm going to do all of the things to screw over this boss. But here's a little secret that not a lot of people know because this isn't his weakness, per se. But it does give him a huge disadvantage. You aim it correctly, you can chop off his trunk. There you go. Technically, Storm Tornado is his weakness. Look how much damage it does. And he's stuck over there. He has to jump. So he's screwed. There we go. But literally, almost half of the bosses you can do stuff like that with with a boomerang cutter. That's why I said it was the best weapon in the game. Well, actually, exactly half. Well, not actually exactly half. Like, you know what I mean. Like, almost half. Like, 3 of them. Like, that screws over Flame Mammoth, Launch Octopus, and, what's his name? Sting Chameleon. Just all of them. I'm actually gonna see if I can get it with Boomerang Cutter. The heart. Just real quick, congrats. Thank you, it's not really that much of a deal, though. I mean, that big of a deal. Poor robot dude never stood a chance. None of them stand a chance. The variable weapon system makes this game absolutely broken. You beat one of them, you've basically beaten all of them. That's how all of the X games work. Although people are usually a little bit more methodical than I'm being. We're just gonna leave a few of these. Like, there we go. Nope, can't get it yet. I mean, I'm gonna try one more time. But if not, I'm just gonna save Sting Chameleon for later. Because you get the better story if you... what's it called? If you get Zero's parts instead of Dr. Light's. You really do. Oops, wrong one. Nope, can't get it yet. Unless I can do an air dash, can I? Nope, that's not this armor. Okay, screw it. Just gonna jump down the bottomless pit. I mean, I'm gonna give it one more attempt just because I might be able to cheese it out and get it with a boomerang cutter, but if not, then just forget it. I'll come back here later. Okay, go. Nope. Not happening. I had an extra life. It's just gonna be spent on trying to get that heart. You're like, okay. Just gonna cheese out the game. Or at least attempt to. Still not happening. Okay, is that all my lives yet? How many lives do I have? How many did I pick up in Flame Ambus stage? Oh, now I'm finally out. What was with that? But anyway, I'm just not gonna do Sting Chameleon yet. I'll save him for last. I mean, he is the strongest Maverick out of the bunch of the lot of them, or at least to me he is. Because I've had the most trouble with him. Okay, maybe if I do it firing up. And I couldn't for some reason. Okay, never mind. Well, whatever, we'll just get that later. When we can charge up the weapons and get, like, shotgun ice. Platform. Anyway, Spark Mandrill. I'll do him next. Because we're back on the weakness order now. Well, kind of. Like, we can get back on it a little bit. Anyway, because I beat Storm Eagle before I came here. Another variation in the stage that Harrier from Storm Eagle crashed into it, so the lights are gonna go off. Like, on and off. Just regularly. See, there you go. Gets a little bit darker. Not too much of a punishment, but depending on how you beat the bosses, some of their areas are easier, some of them are harder. And there's the sub-tank. There's also a heart that I can get with Boomerang Cutter just a little bit further, and there's no way up here. So I know this place like the back of my hand, but at the same time it's dark. So it's a little bit confusing. I mean, nothing in this game is really that much of a hindrance, so you can do it in any order you want, but let's make beating Storm Eagle before Spark Mandrill for some reason, that makes this area harder. Just by the lights going on and off, because the power it knocked out the power grid. Some of the areas would have been dark anyway, if I'm gonna be honest. And here's one of the first actual sub-bosses you're supposed to fight. But thank goodness I actually have his weakness. I got Storm Tornado. That beats this thing in like 2 seconds. I actually hit it with it. There we go. Real easy. It's done. That is how it is done. Anyway, I believe the heart's just up at this corner, yes. At the end of this hallway. Excuse me. I'm just gonna ignore those turrets. Okay, there it is. Alrighty. This one's a little bit harder. Because you have to angle yourself just right to get it. In fact, I think you actually have to miss with the... what's it called? Ah, oh, darn it. Wait, I am not doing this correctly. And I lost all my boomerangs. Okay. I'm just gonna have to die then. Suddenly reminded of that frog boss from Majora's Mask. Why? Anyway, yeah. Since I got the armor, this is a little bit... Really? But I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Is it because it sticks to the ceiling? But anyway, that's just a quick way to refill your energy if you run out. Is just lose a life. It's the quickest way. I mean, technically there are those robots, and I could have just shot them a million times until, what's it called, but I was almost dead anyway. Because of trying to, like, halfway speed run this level. Now I don't have an excuse. Oh, wait, never mind. This, it doesn't refill when you do that. Come on, just please go up at the right time. Perhaps I'm doing this wrong. No, I'm not. It's so weird. I mean, I guess I'll just keep shooting these guys until I get more ammo back. Or something. Fill up a sub-tank. It's not really too reliable to go back and farm enemies, though. Okay, there's one. Get back 2 energy from that. Great. I wish it was like the later games and you can just get, what's it called? You can just have a weapon tank refill. Instead of just, health. But then I would only have 2 sub-tanks to fight Sigma with. And that would be a little bit difficult. Like, grinding for weapon energy, it's like, it sucks. There we go. Yeah, the only thing missing is ice arrows to freeze the sucker. The Great Bay variant. Oh, I get it now. Like, in the bubble, yeah. Yeah, like what Roz said. I mean, what you said. I mean, what Wisp said. Like, I get it now. Like, I get that analogy. I mean, I could have used shotgun ice, technically. But that wouldn't have actually done anything. Seriously, it would have just bounced off. Okay, I'm just gonna have to attempt this. Or again, come back later and make it easier with getting Chill Penguin. Didn't Ice Penguin leave behind some Ice Bake attack? Yes, he did. He had Shotgun Ice, like this. So did I just damage the heart from that or something? What just happened? I forget how you do this now. There! Finally, I got it! I'm sorry that took so long. Oh my lord. That is what you're supposed to do. I just never got the right angle. It took like 10 minutes, but I finally got it. Okay, that's almost all the hearts and sub-tanks. We're good. Oh, and now that I got Flame Mammoth's thing, I also should go back to, what's it called, Chill Penguin stage and get the heart there. Because again, might as well. Chill Penguin's not even there, so I can just rush back. It'd take like 2 seconds. Yes. Yes, finally. But look how badly Shotgun Ice affects Spark Bandrel, though. Like, you can completely freeze him in place. He actually got a chance to do something. I'm shocked. Very literally. Yeah, Spark Mandrel's not that hard. Congrats, thanks. That one I actually deserve a congrats on. That one wasn't not easy. You got Electric Spark. There we go. Oh, I did it. Congratulations. Sorry you were elsewhere for a few seconds. Yeah, I finally got the heart. I somehow got the boomerang to get close enough to me. I don't know how, and I almost never have trouble on that. I don't understand. Like, I guess this is just like curse of streaming. Like, you're inherently just a little bit worse at games because people are watching now. But, yeah. I'm gonna need to get the arm parts in order to get the last of the... what's it called? Which means I'm gonna be doing Sigma's Fortress and then, like, redoing some of it because of having to go get Vile. I mean, beat Vile a few times. So that's gonna suck a little bit, but I'll get everything eventually. Like, as long as you don't turn off the game, I'm pretty sure it saves your progress in the Sigma Fortress anyway. For the shocked pun I made. Yes, thank you. It's okay. Whoops! Whoops! I mean, appreciated, I should say, rather. Anyway, alright. Wish I could have brought the mech all the way up to the top, but unfortunately that's not how you do it. You have to actually come back with Flame Mammoth's power. But we're doing this. We've almost got as much health as a boss at this point. We're gonna need every little last bit of it. Anyway, there we go. Flame Wave and exit. You're getting spams of me saying farm and it finally ended. Some parts of it was amusing though. Okay. Whatever you say, if you're deriving entertainment from the glitches, thank you. I guess. That's what I should say. Where should I go next? I guess screw it, I'll just do Armored Armadillo next. I'll get the last of the sub-tanks, and I can farm a bunch of lives. Well, actually, I shouldn't farm a bunch of lives at the moment, just in case I need to make a quick exit. Well, actually, what quick exit am I going to be making? I actually have to justify that to myself. Anyway, here's another secret. You jump off here, there's a classic Mega Man bat. Only one in the game. Has like a 75% chance to drop extra life. This is how you farm for extra lives in this game. Specifically to get the Hadouken in this stage. But you can also just abuse it for whenever you need it. And I'm going to do that so I don't waste time on, what's it called? On game over screens. Even though this game just has save code screens instead of game over. Because it's NES. Insert Kirby Planet Robobot pink activate, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, oh, one of the regular bats just dropped an extra life, thank you. But yeah, it goes by so fast that most people don't notice it. But, or at least used to not notice it, but now everyone knows about it because of it being part of the trick to get the Hadouken. Do I got... Nope, I need one more to get 9 lives. Pretty sure the maximum is 9 in this game. And I'm inadvertently filling up my sub-tanks as well, so that's also good. Farming for lives, even though I'm not going to lose any of them at this point, except to bottomless pits or spikes. Alright, there we go. Now we can continue the level. Why am I just using the Buster for literally just everything? I don't know, there's no point in doing anything else. These things die in like one shot. Alright, there we go. 1 second, we need to beat this guy real quick. Just use Flame Wave real quick and then go behind him and he has the X tank. There we go. Simple as that. Now I've got 4 extra health bars, essentially. One unbeatable Mega Man. I can break in there real quick. I got the head part before I came here. Completely ignoring them and just going at this point. There's no real point to defeating the enemies. Past a certain point. Aside from just getting them off your back for a second. I mean, I guess I could have gotten... Actually, no, I can't. I didn't get the arm parts, so I wouldn't be able to be invincible during this section. So I'm just gonna have to do it the old reliable way. I'm gonna have to fire my Buster and hope that it kills the... what's it called? The birds. Anyway, that robot beaten, now I can get the heart. Simple as that. You just gotta beat him before he gets there. And destroys your ability to get up to the heart. There we go! And the Shuriken, I'm going to try to jump to the platform. Just because. Even though you can't get it until you get literally everything else in the game. And you just shoot the lemons and hope that... Yep, there we go. Anyway, this is where it would be. You need to jump off of this 4 times. and die, or however much. You gotta do it at full health, maybe. It's actually up for debate for some reason. But anyway, time to make very, very, very much abuse of the weakness system. Electric Spark is the Achilles heel of Armored Armadillo. Now he's just Dillo. That's actually a trophy. Not in this game, though, because this is the NES version. I mean, SNES, not Legacy Collection. And we're done with Armored Armadillo. For those who missed it, they will see it again at some point, maybe. Because he does show up again, like all the Robot Masters do. Gotta do that boss rush. Hopefully I'm gonna have the Hodoken for it, though. Get equipped Rolling Shield. Anyway, who's next on my hit list? I'm gonna do Launch Octopus. There we go. Might as well. I've got everything to beat him. I've got Rolling Shield. I've got Boomerang Cutter. I've got Storm Tornado for the bosses on the way to him. I am good to go. And I can get the heart. Like, this is the optimum route. The one I've taken for just getting everything. Honestly. Well, aside from neglecting to get the arm parts from Dr. Light and choosing to get them from Zero. But that's just for Zero's unique dialogue for doing that. Really. And you can't use flames underwater, so I'm gonna have to use Storm Tornado. You just want something that does a ton of hits on these things, really. There you go. And completely filled up almost. Those things are not a threat at all. Literally, if these things suck you in, you just gotta keep blasting them. Like, seriously. No damage whatsoever. Just to waste time, as long as you struggle. If you don't struggle and accept your fate, then they're a problem. Because they'll eat you, but... Yeah, this is a little bit hard. He's sucking and he's blowing. Just almost died to the spikes because of that. He's almost beaten. Almost got him. There we go. Okay. Sure, I'm zip-zooming faster than he expected when underwater. Yeah, they didn't actually have... what's it called? The water physics in this game are a little bit weird. The only time when they actually do weigh you down is in, like, X5. Depending on, like, because there's actually heavier armor in that game. And that's the only reason. Like, the mobility in the X series for underwater is absurd for hunks of Ceratanium. Anyway, this is also a secret. This is how you get the heart. Destroy this, let yourself fall down, there's a boss and there's a heart. Pretty straightforward, but people would generally try to avoid that. Because they didn't know. And Storm Tornado is this boss's weakness. There we go. Now my health bar is officially bigger than my weapon capacity. It's a pretty easy game to just run right through. I mean, I've only got one heart left to get. Anyway, where is it? There we go. Couldn't take him out with one Storm Tornado, but it's fine. Real easy to beat right there. Definitely a secret you wouldn't expect. Yeah, some of these things are hidden in plain sight, some of them are just obscure. Like, there's a little bit of a sequence to them. Like, it varies on how Mega Man X hides its secrets, but... Anyway, get Boomerang Cutter ready. We're making calamari, boys. Well, even though he's an octopus. But it's time to fin this octopus. But actually, do octopuses have fins? Like, I know that squids have fins, but octopuses, do they? That's the question that I don't really remember. Like, I haven't really cooked up an octopus more than once, so I don't really remember. And I haven't been to an aquarium in years. But I have certainly cooked a little bit of squid recently, so I know they have fins. Calamari incantation intensifies. Yes, at the very least that. But for some reason his weakness is rolling shield. Like, some of the weaknesses make sense, but some of them make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like, what's it called? Homing Torpedo is Boomerang Kwanger. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's a better projectile. Okay. Blowing out fire, I guess, for Flame Mammoth. For, what's his name? I forgot the name of the Maverick already. It's I'm just going over the weaknesses. Penguin. How did I forget Chill Penguin's name? There we go. Sorry. Chill Penguin is Flame Wave, Rolling Shield, Electric Spark, Chameleon Sting, Shotgun Ice, Boomerang Cutter. Some of them, they make sense, some of them make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Never did beat Splatoon single player mode, to be honest. Not sure if you will, since your Wii U is pretty picky when it wants to work. I probably wouldn't be. My Wii U's gamepad, it doesn't work at all. Remember when it was faulty and it wasn't working whatsoever? During the Zelda stream sometimes. Yeah, it just doesn't work at all now. That's gonna be fun to fix, or not, because at this point it's just a doorstop, because it ported literally almost every game on it to the Switch, so what is the point? Anyway, I'm going to purposely get hit in the head by a rock because I can now. See? Nothing. This entire section would be way harder if I didn't have the head part at this point. I mean, I still technically can be hurt by the enemies that are falling, but I can't be hurt by these rocks whatsoever. And we're through that. Okay. Time to beat some woodpeckers and do some mech fighting. Ouch. Don't worry. I'm wearing a helmet. Anyway, there's the ride armor. And this time it's pink, so now you can make Kirby reference. There's never a point to taking the ride armor aside from just having a little bit of an easier time. Because you can sink into that mud, it's not actually a threat. And the robots inside the mechs don't jump into them until they see you in one of the ride armor, so there's really no point aside from going a little bit faster. And we get that boomerang cutter ready, like we have for all the other bosses. One of them is looking at the floor. Didn't just give him the crazy lazy eyes of a regular chameleon, they also had to give him a glass eye. Up the freakiness factor just a little bit more. There we go. Gotta make sure my ammo doesn't go off screen. Gotta take that into account. But as you can see, there's spikes on the ceiling, so if I had tried this without the Buster, I would have probably just died instantly, trying to get high enough to actually shoot him. So yeah, that wasn't really an option. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest. You can kind of see just from the layout, even though I didn't actually attempt it, to show you how difficult it is to do it with the Buster, but... yeah. That's like the only reason that boss is hard, by the way. It's just the spikes on the ceiling. Anyway, we're at endgame now. It's only been an hour and a half, almost. There's only like one more thing we gotta get, and I'm just waiting to get the arm parts. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Great work, thank you. Trying to beat this in one sitting, trying to beat it as quickly as possible, but... this isn't actually going to be a speed run like a... like 100% speed run like I was attempting with, what's it called, Mario World. Like, I'm just doing this as fast as possible because I'm a little bit sick. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in and keep the main defense force busy. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be... and don't have the Hadouken at this point, so I'm actually going to have to beat one of the bosses legitimately. Well, actually, two of them, I think. Because I think Vile is just immediately, if I remember correctly, and then it's the spider, and then so on and so forth, but... I think I'm ready. I've got 4 full sub-tanks at this point, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure I can beat the broken spider boss. Like, I get the gimmick of the spider, but there's one thing about it that absolutely sucks. Like, it goes down a pattern and you're supposed to look over really quickly exactly where it's going to end up, but it gets absurdly fast near the end. I think I'm going to use this. Like, usually for this platforming bit, you have to use the fully charged chameleon sting and then just turn invincible. Briefly, but you can also just do this, cheese it out with homing torpedo. Holy crap, it's Bud Light looking fellow. Yep, that was 0. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Vile is up here. If not, it's the spider. And I'll just have to deal with that. But at some point, I'm going to have the Hadouken, and it's not going to... like, nothing else is going to matter. Like, provided I get the Hadouken off. There is that one caveat right there. Stay back, X, I'll take him on. But literally, if you 100% this game, you're rewarded with you can just spam Hadoukens and zone the enemies. It's ridiculous. Combat fodder. They had to make an entirely separate, what's it called? They had to have an entire sound file dedicated to that. Oh, sorry, I skipped that. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Oh yeah, he was like, he was gonna destroy Zero or something if I take one more step further or something like that. Dream on, Zero. Well, I literally listened. I didn't listen to him. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than for... Oh, more than a match for his ancient weapons. Sorry, I didn't see that for a second. Anyway, oh, he's fighting. Even the Hadoken can't, what's it called? Beat this. This is another scripted loss. They have you do the entire fight. And there you go, I'm paralyzed with his paralysis beam. Which he doesn't... Actually, yes he does, but it just isn't as powerful. Never mind. Give him hell. Yes, exactly. Maybe. But I'm not through with you yet! Bye-bye Zero, and bye-bye Ride Armor. Oh my lord. What a worthless gesture! I can't be defeated so easily. So X, it's just you and me now. Come at me, you Boba Fett wannabe. What the... Where did that energy come from? From my sub-tanks. It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You're still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. Wrong line. No, I can't move. Darn it. No. So that's the only way he can hit you with his bumpity bombs. That's literally what they're called. Nope, nope, no, no, no. There we go. Not gonna rely on the sub-tanks. Vile is way too easy for you to actually have to do that. Time to avenge Zero. Bring it on, perfect purple scrub lord. I'm liking the comments. You're more powerful than you were before. But Sigma is much more than he appears to be. You're gonna need an edge. Take my arm cannon and your attack power should increase. Good luck, X. The fact that it comes from Zero is way better than just getting it from a random Dr. Light capsule. There we go. Now we have more powerful charge shot and I can charge all my other weapons. Gonna need that to beat this spider. It's a bit ridiculous. What am I doing, actually? I can just skip all the enemies now. I've got Chameleon Sting. Pardon me. Speedrun strats. I almost died. Thanks, Zero. Your efforts won't be in vain. Yes, indeed. Alright, time to die to Boomerang Kwanger and then not die to him. Oh, that put me all the way down at the bottom! Darn it. Okay, whatever. I don't need Chameleon Sting to beat Storm Eagle, so I can just continue. I forgot that the boss rush begins now. And then there's the spider at the end of, like, halfway through it. It's a bit ridiculous. I wonder. No, actually, I'm not. I don't wonder, actually. Not gonna chance any of these jumps. Just gonna go through everything. There we go. Requisite and pace of Zero, rest in peace. Yes. And we've got homing torpedo. There we go. Not gonna deal with this at all. There we go. Okay, let's Boomerang Quanger down first. I guess because he had the best weapon in the game, we're like, okay, he goes first. But anyway, next is Storm Eagle, I believe. And I still do have a little bit of Chameleon Sting, so I don't really have to worry about it. We are golden. Whoops. Accidentally switched to Homing Torpedo. Oh wait, never mind. We're at the spider. I'm gonna let him kill me again because of, what's it called? Well, actually, I've got the sub-tanks. I'm not gonna deal with it. That's a first. It doesn't usually drop it in the middle. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna deal with it. Like, usually he drops his babies afterwards, not during. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Just... There we go. I'm not gonna waste a single sub-tank. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game. Gotta love those bosses that are invincible at all times, except for just one split second. But anyway, now I'm going to be using Shotgun Ice, because that's its weakness for some reason. Well, actually, never mind. I'm not going to use that until the end because of his babies. There we go. No, I looked at that wrong. Can't believe this boss is using the Super Mario Land 2 bonus stage as his boss arena. Yep, can't believe it. It's gonna end up on the other side. There we go. You gotta look carefully and look quickly. One of the hardest or easiest, depending on how quick your reflexes are. And your eye. Ah, darn it. As you can see, my eye is not that quick. I might not even need Shotgun Ice to beat this guy, though. The RNG has been nice to me. Ah, darn it. You gotta hate missing your shots. Especially when it's that fast. But how is the human eye supposed to comprehend that? Well, anyway, now that that's beaten, I can go back to Sting Chameleon stage real quick. And then I can do, what's it called? Get the last heart and then get the Hadoken. I'm not dealing with these bosses over again if I can help it. And it's hilarious how easily it beats everything. I'm probably not going to be able to do it on, what's it called, Sigma's final form. Because you need full health in order to be able to do it, but... It's like a sword beam, but on steroids. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Launch Octopus, you need the water. That's what you're supposed to do. I thought you were supposed to get the arm parts. Okay. Well, I guess you could get them early with the arm parts, technically, but... Okay, this is going to be a lot easier. Just jump over to it. Okay. We've got everything now. To calculate... You could sort of calculate where the spider was going to go, but yeesh. Anyway, good job. Thank you. Might have to beat it again, but I'm gonna have the Hadoken. Excuse me. So that's not gonna matter too much. Time to put all these lives to good use. And I am going to be abusing Chameleon Sting because Quite frankly, beating those birds with the X-Buster, it's not worth it. Like, failure rate is just too high on that. Proper timing of Chameleon Sting is way better. Problem solved. Yes. I forgot that the water spawns after you beat Launch Octopus. I was just gonna use the... what's it called? I'm gonna show it off 1 second, what I was attempting to use. The platform that you get from... what's it called? Yeah, that. I was just gonna use that, launch myself, give myself a little bit of extra airtime. But fortunately, I didn't have to do that. That was actually one effect that I forgot about. A little bit of speedrun tactic right there. Anyway, get used to me beating that guy. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. And get out Chameleon Sting, and there we go. How did I not die from that? I just touched the spikes. Anyway, all you gotta do is try not to fall off until the end. That's literally it. And Chameleon Sting. There we go. Alright, we're at full health. We jump off. We gotta land that one exact spot right there. Do that 4 more times and then we get the Hadoken. Don't know how people figured that out, but that's how you do it. Guess Mega Man is more immune to spikes, sort of, in a way. No, actually. Spikes are the bane of his existence. Alright, there we go. We've Chameleon Stung, and we are going up now. Okay, that's 2. Just gotta use the background to tell exactly where to land there. I forgot if it was 4 or 5 in a row that you have to jump off that pit. But either way, we're halfway there, so strap in. I need to repeat that 3 more times, or 2 more. And refilled Chameleon Sting, thank goodness. There we go. You use that second bird as a, what's it called? A gauge of when you're supposed to use Chameleon Sting. Because it is on a timer. Hopefully I got all the hearts, and I didn't forget any. Fall, die in a pit 4 or 5 times to get Hadoken, still better than kill yourself 1,000. I mean, kill all 1,000 of your Prinny lives in Prinny. Can I really be the hero to obtain the ultimate move, Prinny Raid? Yes, that definitely is... what's it called? I mean, that definitely would suck. Not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm gonna have full health by the time I get there. Like, the enemies are gonna drop health. There we go. Anyway, you just use that bird right there. Alright, there we go. Now, jumping off 1 more time, and we should be good. Unless I just screwed it up there. But not falling directly off. I think it's a little bit lenient on how you can do it, but I'm not entirely sure. I've only done this once. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. Even though I know all the ins and outs of literally everything else in the game. Anyway, start charging up Chameleon Sting. And there we go. There we go. Dr. Light. Okay, finally. And he's dressed up like Ryu. I will give you a special present. Now, enter the capsule, please. The truth lies in the heart of battle. Try to voice him with like a Ryu inflection at that point. Alright, now I can do that as much as I want as long as I have full health. There you go. I just gotta consistently do that instead of doing the lemons. That'll be perfectly fine to beat any boss I want. Anyway, did that put me back at the beginning, or is it gonna let me continue? Yep, it's gonna let me continue from stage 2, thank goodness. Okay, now I just need to go into all the boss fights at full health and I can beat them immediately. Oh, darn it. Not only could Dr. Light see into the future, he was also in Street Fighter. Yes. He was secretly Ryu all along. That was his full name, Dr. Ryu Light. Sure. Anyway, well, actually, no. They've actually said his full name. It's like Tomas Light or something like that, but... yeah. Why did I charge up my charge shot? I need to do the Hadouken. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Just need to line up... what's his name? Chill Penguin. There we go. It one-shots all bosses. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a lot of damage trying to get to Sigma, but I might be able to get it off on his dog at least. Ironic thing, printing raid... that's a long comment. Originally, Etna's specialty... guess... you know how the pretty hero could have wound up learning it. He does have Etna's elder spirit equipped in the form of the indestructible scarf Etna gave him at the beginning. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I needed to read that, and I got a mech, so I'm not going to be taking damage. Okay, thank goodness. Well, I'm not going to be taking any actual damage, rather. So I have a chance to Hadouken that whatever's next. I'm going to go up the right path, the left path is death. This one actually has... you don't have to rely on those platforms. I mean, they got a better angle to shoot you at that point, but... that's about it. I don't need the Hadouken to beat... Storm Eagle, it's perfectly fine. I don't even need Chameleon Sting, but I'm going to be using it anyway for expediency's sake. Almost got him down. After all these years, I'm still taking a few hits from him. Unfortunately. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, there's a little bit of a... there we go. They made that jump a little bit harder in, what's it called? In Maverick Hunter X, but... in there it's perfectly fine. I just remember having trouble in Maverick Hunter X, that's why I always get scared at that point. From then on. I'm just gonna use Chameleon Sting. There we go. If there's an enemy you want to skip, just use Chameleon Sting. It's literally all you gotta do. Guess I'm not using the Hadouken on this thing either. Oh wait, this is the... What's it called? Oh no. This is the face! No. Oh, this is horrible. So this thing comes back in X5 as well, so I'm gonna have to deal with it like twice. Or at least a variation of it does. But yeah, don't destroy that nose first. Just don't. Trust me. The room will be stuck in the position of, what's it called? Yeah, this position, so you'll have to be, like, jumping off the walls constantly, and the eyeballs will spawn on you. So, yeah, beat the eyeballs first. Just do it. Just take the extra damage from the nose, it is not worth it. To fall into the spikes and have to break your fingers trying to continuously jump on the wall, even though I've been doing that this entire time. But you have to press it a lot more at that point. Yeah. I am not going to die. I have 4 of these. Ready for the long haul. Might as well do a little bit of damage to it beforehand. There we go. And it's at the point where... There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Why is the Maverick symbol on this thing green instead of purple? I never got that. I mean, I guess it's stylistic, but that kind of throws you off. It's purple everywhere else. When you're not invited to Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. So you decided to fight Mega Man and call yourself an eagle. Yeah, sure. Good one. Oh, drop my controller. One down. Yes. Well, actually 2 down, technically. I believe there's just 2 more stages, and then we're good to go. Sigma beaten. I mean, Sigma time, almost. Why did I charge up a shot again? Well, actually, it's Armored Armadillo, so it... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to use the Hadouken anyway because of his opener. But I still have his weakness, so it's not like it matters. The Hadouken is only for cheaping out the bosses that are... You can with it. And fortunately, one of those is Sigma. Or at least most of Sigma. Sigma was originally not sure what color to use when he constructed that during his color indecisiveness. Yes, of course. The lore. So, like a psychopath, they painted it purple everywhere else except for that one space. Just to mess with people's OCD. I'm gonna need either Boomerang Cutter for that, or... Actually, I don't know what I need for that. I'm gonna try Boomerang Cutter. Yep, there we go. And now I can do the Hadouken on whatever this boss is. Alrighty. Oh, it's Sting Chameleon, darn it. He's not gonna be on the ground long enough. Like, the only caveat to having the Hadouken is, yeah, you have to do it on the ground. And you have to do it before the boss actually gets an attack off on you, which is absurdly hard. But why am I not charging up my shots? I can make this go a lot quicker if I do that. Nope. Missed it right there. Almost got him. It's gonna use regular shots now. I've got him in loop. There we go. Just going over this again really quick. And I've still got some more of those just in case. Oh, thank goodness they're letting me refill everything. There we go. Can you Hadouken the Chameleon? Chameleon? Sure you can't. If I had the Shuriken, I could have beaten him easy. Keeping him out. Ah, darn it. Got me before I could use the... Okay, never mind. Don't even know why I tried. This is Spark Mandrill. Still got Launch Octopus to deal with after this, so gonna be saving the Boomerang Cutter as much as I can. Alrighty. Trying not to make it obvious what Maverick is left. Well, actually, 2 of them are left. I think the last one that this version of the game specifically makes you do is Flame Mammoth. Okay, let's see if I can Hadouken Launch Octopus. Nope, I could not. I've gotten really bad at getting that off now. And he sucked a bunch of stuff out of me. I need to get rid of those tentacles like ASAP. There we go. Now he only has torpedoes. But he's certainly using them a lot more than he did during his first boss fight. Bit annoying, but manageable still. Wait, what am I doing? I can use Rolling Shield as a shield at this point. There we go. Used up all my ammo for that. Thank goodness you don't have to fight Sigma right afterwards, because that's the weakness of his final form. If I don't have that, I'm screwed. I'm gonna do it! It's tempting enough. Got that extra life. Absolutely no reason to do so, but I got it. And I don't have enough ammo to cut off his trunk. Great. Ah, darn it. Well, I guess he gets a full power fight against me. It's not gonna make much of a difference, but I guess I showed off his other glaring weakness. There we go. Like, just before this. So it's perfectly fine. Running out of ammo, but it's not like I need to actually worry about that. Okay, last boss. I forget this boss's weakness, actually. But you can't Hadouken him. You just gotta hit the top half and hope he... Yeah. Perfectly fine that I'm using up my sub-tanks now to be lazy, because I can just refill them as soon as I get to Sigma. It's not really that big a deal. This game, unlike all the other games, they put the spot for grinding sub-tank stuff right in front of Sigma instead of in a separate level. So it's perfectly fine that I'm fighting like this. Just gotta get this over it. I mean, just trying to get this over with as fast as possible. You done, mate. Sigma's definitely gonna take a while, even if I do it pretty well, though. Like, it's absurd. You're just gonna have to see it for yourself, but my goodness, Sigma in this game. Well, in any game, really. They go all out with him. I mean, it was pretty easy in X5 specifically, but that's pretty much it. Been seeing his face all this time, now we're actually gonna have to fight him. This isn't actually really a level, it's just climb up to Sigma, basically, but there's these guys right here. They have, like, I don't know, 25% chance dropping ammo, 25% chance dropping health. So they're good for grinding. Like, all the sub-tanks full. And I emptied out all of them, so I'm going to have to be doing this every single time. It's like, strap in for that. How many lives did I lose? Oh yeah, I forgot, I got the Hadouken. But yeah, this is just the, like... At this point, they knew it's the final boss. People are gonna have a little bit of trouble with it, so they're just like... Yeah, just give them this. Perfectly fine that I missed that one. These things drop them like crazy. And I've already filled one sub-tank. But you can see how this will get annoying, so I gotta actually do really well against Sigma, or else this is gonna be a chore. It's fine, take my time. Yeah, I know. Doing this in, like, about 2 hours. I don't want it to be 3, though. Is the thing. Like, Sigma, definitely the hardest boss in this game. You're gonna take advantage of his weaknesses, but they don't slow him down. All the other Mavericks, they have, like, die in 2 hits from their weakness, or they, get stun-locked by it, but Sigma, no. He's just like, this hurts me slightly more than everything else, and that's it. Pretty ridiculous. I mean, traditionally how you do it without the Hadouken is, use Shotgun Ice on the dog, you use Electric Spark on Sigma, and then you, on his final form, you use Rolling Shield for some reason. But I'm gonna try the Hadouken. It's possible to get 2 of those off before fighting final form Sigma, so I can save, like, all my health for him. Which I'm hoping that I can do. But this entire time I'm just strategizing while I'm doing this grinding. Alright, we're full. Just every movement of text is going to be a, what's it called? Me doing a Hadouken motion. Because it's not a dedicated button, you actually have to do a Hadouken. Welcome, I see you've managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. And no Hadoken for me. Darn it. Okay, Shotgun Ice. Just gonna have to use Shotgun Ice and be careful. You know what? I'm gonna fight Sigma legit. I'm gonna have to. So, never mind. People get this wrong anyway. I'm going to show people how this is done. No one really knows how to do this except... or at least that I've seen. Except for myself. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you, but you are almost as good as a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Alright, here we go. Heal up and strap in. Wait, I need electric spark. Sorry. Okay, now go. You just gotta trick him into jumping. There you go. This is how you get him stuck in a pattern. This is how you do it without the Hadoken. Although people usually just brute force it with the sub-tanks. It's pretty laughable. But Final Form Sigma is not. Just trust me on that one. Ah, darn it. I took damage. I'm getting a bit sloppy. There we go. You just get 2 hits on him, don't get greedy, and don't stay on too long. 2 hits at most. Sigma's ultimate strategy that allows him to win. Wall jump 24/7. Yep, pretty much. Like, he's programmed to follow you and respond accordingly. You can take a lot of advantage of that. Anyway, it's time for Rolling Shield. This is literally just kill him before he kills you. Hopefully you have enough sub-tanks at this point. And I am not doing too well. Falling off is not a good thing. And I'm doing a lot of that. So, but thank goodness I have almost all of my sub-tanks, so I can mess up as many times as I need to. Now you can see why this is kind of BS. Darn it, I did it. I'm dead. Darn it. Take this chump to the scrap heap. Yeah, I will. Trust me, I will, but it's gonna take a few tries. It's that last part. Always gets you. Thank goodness I didn't use my last sub-tank, or else we would have been here forever. But I fell out of the rhythm of doing that. Sorry. Hopefully I'll get the Hadoken off on the dog this time. Or on Sigma. you can see... what's it called? Sorry, I'm gonna pause to read that comment. You can see... You do see some opportunities to avoid it, but seeing and doing are different things. Yeah, it's really hard. Especially if you don't have, like, a joystick or anything. Like, the button movements are painful. Stop dropping lives. I'm full on them. I've never seen these caterpillars drop so many lives. Okay, that's one tank. Or is that all of them? Nope, one more. Now do you see why I said that this fight is annoying? Final Force Sigma is just literally... He fills the entire screen with damage. Deal with it. So ridiculous. Anyway, we're back. We're good. We're in business again. BRB, good luck. Thank you. Hopefully you get back before I beat him. Hopefully this doesn't take an hour. Welcome. Yeah, blah blah blah. But we've heard your spiel before, Sigma. We don't need it again. There! I got him! Thank goodness. Excellent job! It's just hilarious with the context of you doing that. And I did it the wrong direction! Cheap dog! Have to fight Sigma legit. If that's how it has to be, so be it. It's an extra sub-tank. There we go. 1 second. Nope. Just gotta get in a rhythm. Like, those crazy movements he's doing down there is him trying to slice me. And realizing that I'm up here, so he has to jump up here. Like, the very thing that he's programmed to do to discourage players from doing this is his weakness. It's hilarious in that context. I can take 2 shots from Sigma in this state. Thank goodness those claws can't also crush you if you get stuck in between them. Took my 2 shots, emptying out my sub-tank. And I fell off. Empty out another sub-tank. There we go. I've got him, boys. There we go. Mega Man X has been beaten. 2 hours, 9 minutes, 45 seconds. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Literally every other robot in this time period is Reploids. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Dead. Good. And so Angel Island falls out of the sky once again. The Master Emerald is gone. Go down, you punk. Yeah, pretty much. The war has ended. For now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause and wondered why he chose to fight. It was because screw those windows. Was there another way? Knuckles snuck the Master Emerald out right in time while Sigma's back was turned. Yes, sure. Standing on the cliff, the answer seemed to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. That was Mega Man X. Ay, ay, ay. They're all pretty short games, but they're great. Perfect for streaming as well. Like, if you want to just beat them in one sitting, which, yes, I just did that. But that was 100%. An entire game. I mean, granted, it's a Super Nintendo game. Cast. And the end credits is just the names of the... what's it called? It's just the enemies. It's not even the developers. The developers didn't even put anything remotely related to themselves in this for some reason. Gun Vault. That enemy actually inspired the name of... what's it called? Of a game. I believe. I think. Not much else to say. Like... Mad Pecker. D-Rex. Some of these words aren't even pronounceable. Shield Penguin. Just in case you didn't know. Launch Octopus. Storm Eagle. Armored Armadillo. We're really doing this. Flame Mammoth. Just so you remember their names. Sting Chameleon. Spark Mandrill. Almost the name of a Robot Master. Boomer Kawanger. That was misspelled. Vile. No, it's Vava. Sigma. Zero. And you, as Mega Man X. Thank you for playing. Now, we're actually gonna wait on this. Because there's secrets. Okay, now we're at the staff credits. But we're waiting all the way to the end of this because, what's it called? It's not over yet, Snake, basically. There's stuff at the end of this. One second. Sound designer Elf. Whose name is Elf? Dr. Kuhn? Okay, so these are just jokes. Like some of them. Professor F. Oh, I get it now. This is still Super Nintendo joke names for the developers. Go-chan. Ay, ay, ay. Presented by Capcom. Okay, we're gonna have to wait on this for a little bit. There's a little bit more. I forgot how long you're supposed to actually wait. Like, a minute 10? I don't know, but there's a little bit extra after the end credits if you wait long enough. There's a reason that that screen is still there. They foreshadowed the entire X series here. I'm debating whether I should get water while waiting for it. Nope, there it is. You have won a temporary victory, X. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. My spirit remains intact. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon. Okay, now it's the end. It just ends on Sigma. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I still feel a little bit sick as a... What's it called? GDI Sigma. You mean... Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Good night.